Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It is Wednesday night and we've got the Nintendo Direct is posted to the Nintendo News channel in the Switch, and I wanted to kind of go over it. I already watched this on the day that it was live. I did not know that there was going to be a June Direct. I don't really follow leaks or anything like that. I didn't know about what games were going to be announced or anything like that, or even when this is going to happen. I found out basically the day of, because I think Square Enix announced something for the Switch, and then all the comments were like, oh, you couldn't wait for the Direct or something like that. So yeah, so I'm going to start it here. Like I said, I've already seen this, but I feel like there needs to be more positivity on this particular Direct. So I'm going to go ahead and give my opinions here. It's about an hour long, but we will pause at moments to talk about things. So it'll take a little bit longer than that. Hey there, Big Yosh.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please, take a look at this.
Hello. My name is Lowell Miss Reeves, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game.
I've never played a Rhythm Heaven game. I won't be buying this, but you know, looking at it, it sounds as though if I were to have it, then I would enjoy playing it.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Like maybe if someone has like a game share, we could play some of this, or this would be a good party game.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
Like 80 is a lot.
And as you play through the game,
But they're all just like mini game
unlock
styles.
different modes.
Seems like the type of thing that my brothers and I would have gotten as kids.
This everlasting peace rests on your shoulders.
This I was pretty excited about though.
Finally, you're awake.
Go forth, magician.
Like an RPG
And
where you
use the
like
magical power of
play
rhythm
different
to
music
beat
beats in order to
monsters.
do different spells.
Cast a fire spell with B.A. B.A. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Oh, we gotta go back for
Quiz
that.
show.
Cause like,
Quiz show.
Against
this is a great spin on RPGs in general. Like normally there's some sort of like action bar where, you know, like your turn you get to turn and you get to choose what you do, right? And then in the later RPG games, they kind of made it so that if you don't do anything, the enemies keep on attacking. This is really cool because like, you know, you can't just do like fire and then immediately heal, right? Because it's like B A and this is B down A. But like, if you can't do like B A and then at the bottom B A, because you have to go on the top instead, right? So in theory, later on, you can get like other spells that start at these bottom areas, So you can actually like chain together like a whole thing where you're just going around the whole circle. And it's like you get to take more turns when you play better, which I think is like really cool for an RPG.
The foes you face. Groove on and tip the
Like I would
scales
consider
to
getting this for
victory.
this in particular.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I
for
probably wouldn't
Nintendo
buy it,
Switch.
but it looks like it would be a fun game.
You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
So all the rest of this
That will also
program
be available on Nintendo Switch.
is like no longer on the Switch.
Let's begin with some headlines.
Master the way of the sword.
Let's see your best then, eh?
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch
I know
2.
for sure I would like this because I played Onimusha 1, 2, and 3 when I was a teenager. Actually, I don't know that I would like this because a lot of the stuff that I played as a teenager, when they got the reboots, I haven't liked as much.
Deflect. And the powerful counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path.
These games get pretty difficult.
Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle.
Like, Jubei is really, really strong,
Joy-Con 2 motion controls
but
to intuitively slay
also the enemies can like kill him in 2
As
hits.
fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way?
It's not like, you know, Sekiro or, you know, any of the Bloodborne games or anything like that. It's more like Devil May Cry,
Later today on Nintendo eShop.
or it's closer to Devil May Cry, I should say.
Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the
I
dragon
keep on
who has
hearing
taken
good
your
things
heart.
about this game. Haven't
In this
tried to play it
expanded version
yet.
of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan.
I think I have Dragon's Dogma 2 for free on the PS5 through my membership.
With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player
Welcome
action
in
RPG
Death by
adventure.
Time.
From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions.
Hey, this looks like it would be
act on their
fun.
own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory.
But like,
In a world between dark and light,
they aren't really talking about the
embark on an
story too
adventure
much.
And tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2 October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games.
Did I get the Chosen account? What are you talking about?
Driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Nativa.
I think I have Stellar
Now, join
Stellar
me
Blade
on
for
a
free
mission to
on the
save
PS5
humanity
as
and
well.
reclaim the planet. Engage in high-speed combat that focuses on timing. Then find your opening and strike.
I feel like I would want to play
Defeat
Stellar
enemies
Blade, but I
to
don't think it's my
acquire
type of
new
game.
skills. Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind?
We'll see. I mean, I did play
Launches on
Bayonetta.
Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
And I've played like Devil May Cry and Onimusha and things like that.
Adventure Orbitals. Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path. Activate devices in
There've been a
time
lot
to
of these types of games, like It Takes Two,
escape from incoming enemies
Split
and more.
Fiction.
Brave the dangers ahead
Like I think
in your
that,
voyage through the stars.
you know, basically
Players can also
people that
work
grew
together
up with
locally
split
or
screen
online using
multiplayer
GameShare.
co-op
Work
games,
together and overcome
you know,
the
like Portal
crisis of the
2 or
cosmos.
like,
Orbitals
you
launches
know,
exclusively
the
on
new
Nintendo
Super Mario
Switch
Brothers
2
and things
system,
like that.
September 3rd.
Kind of grew up
Pre-orders begin
and
later
realized that people
today
don't make
on
those games
Nintendo
anymore
eShop.
because everything's supposed to be on like
Journey
online.
through the glade of dreams in this
And
bold
they just like started
reimagining of
developing their indie
Rayman
games
Legends.
with all the
When a shadowy
split
villain
screen
starts
co-op.
spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through.
Oh, you missed the free
charming and
5-star. You talking about Don Hung?
ride dragons across realms,
If you
dive
next
into
patch, there's
4
another
new
free
musical
5-star,
stages,
so
and enjoy more added content.
you'll be fine.
Up to 4
You can
players
get a
go
free
out on a
Archer
limb in
or a
local
free
co-op.
Gilgamesh next
You can
patch.
also play a revamped version of Kung Foot using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2 October 1st. It's a great
Hey there,
day
Cyril.
for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover.
This is also a new trend in gaming, like all
Enjoy
these
the
like
sights and sounds as
no
you work
objective
together to
video
find your
games where
way
you're just
around.
supposed to like chill and hang out.
Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
I think that it's good for the medium, like in
and
a
figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a
intellectual
pickle.
sense, like it changes what video games can mean,
They might even be
but it's not for me. I grew up on like, you know, finishing a game and like
you're not
beating a
quite up to
boss or
adventure.
beating up
You
on
can always
humans.
Just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset. Dance the night
I don't
away,
really get the
or steal something from
human
a
fall
friend and
flat.
kick it into the ocean.
Let's go for a walk. You know,
Yeah,
Minecraft,
usual
these sorts of stuff.
You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the seas. Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat
I'm gonna be
Crew.
honest, I watched like maybe 10 episodes of One
Cook up
Piece.
recipes with Sanji. Craft
This
the
is
menu.
like not very interesting at all to me.
Decorate it to your liking.
Like I don't like
Then
the
serve
game
your
type
customers as you run
or the
restaurant.
IP.
By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll
I have
expand
played
your
other
menu
idle
offerings.
games though, for like
Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot
if this were
steaks.
more of like an idle game, then I
Or
probably would
whip
like it
up
more. But
tongue-tingling tauntaun
as it
noodles.
is, nah.
You can make all
Not for
sorts
me.
of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over
Oh, look at
400
that.
characters from the One Piece series
That like
will appear.
business
Mouse
management
controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
simulation
Get ready for
game.
a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
I'd prefer Lethal Company over Repo and Peak. Well, you gotta imagine that, like, you know, there's always gonna be some new gamer that doesn't have any of those. So what really matters is like eventually they keep on adding more so that whatever this next generation gets, they have
Keep
that to play.
adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea.
Pokemon
Plant
fans,
grass,
you know,
build structures, and
This is
expand
good.
your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in
I
August
played the
2026.
original Animal Crossing on the GameCube when it released
And
way
there's
back in like
more.
I think
The
2004.
Pokemon Pokopia
Played it for
expansion
like a
pass
straight
paid
year.
DLC is
Got into
on
all
the
the
way.
like, you
Discover a
know,
brand new
hacks and
town,
cheats and like
bubbly
changing your
places.
internal clock so
There
that
you'll
you
find
can
new
go forward
furniture,
and,
new
you know,
outfits,
find different rare
and
things.
new friends. The Pokemon
I
Pokopia
don't really want to play
expansion pass
another
paid
like
DLC will be
world building
available
game ever
later
again
today on
because it's
Nintendo
a little
eShop.
addictive, honestly.
Part
Having
one of
like
the
playing
paid
every single day
DLC,
and
Bubbly Basin,
getting into all
launches
this stuff.
August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
Is that Manaphy? Yeah.
We hope you're
Koei
looking
Tecmo
forward to
made
more
Pokopia?
content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid
Koei
DLC.
Tecmo is like one of my favorite game developers.
Please take a look at this.
They make all the Dynasty Warrior games.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games. The winner of which is
Fire Emblem?
granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across
I've
the land
played-
have gathered to participate.
Almost no Fire Emblem. I played the I played the Binding Blade, the one with
The
Lyn,
story
Hector,
revolves
and
around
Eliwood.
4 heroes.
And I only beat Lyn mode, and then like I got to the end of Lyn mode and I thought that's the end of the game. So I moved on to a new game and realized it over a decade later that there was also Eliwood mode and Hector mode to play. And then I played Dawn of Radiance, or maybe Path of Radiance for the game, or for the Wii, for the GameCube, But I didn't get very far in that because I went off to college. But I hear that Three Houses was really good. I heard that the one that came after that was really good. The one with the personas. I also hear that they got rid of permadeath, which, you know, makes me want to play it more. But I don't know.
Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience.
I don't really like random
How
level
you spend your
ups
free time is up to you.
and being limited in how much I'm allowed to train my
Combat takes
characters.
the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range.
Like, I am the type of guy that wants to like level up all of his characters to the max level, and there's not enough time in the game to do that usually.
Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes
But
with
maybe
their own
they added
special
some stuff
techniques.
so that you can actually max out everyone.
Using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Three Houses you can train people as much as you want.
with me.
That's good to know.
Happy Advent.
Maybe I'm like, maybe I don't like old Fire Emblem enough, and maybe I should try out some of these new Fire Emblem games,
Who will rouse
since they seem to have
and guide the living
a more
to
casual skew to
How
them.
did it feel
Welcoming little game.
to upheave the world? Be gone from us, the darkest dark.
I know that that's Sothis, but I don't remember what game she's from. It might be Three Houses.
Fire Emblem.
I only know about Sothis because of Fire Emblem
Alongside the
Heroes.
standard edition,
Not
there will be a
Heroes.
special edition,
Fire Emblem.
Fortune's Weave Dagdan Collection.
Oh, it is Heroes, I think. The
Same
mobile
day.
game.
Please look forward to it. Let's continue with some more headlines.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles.
This was pretty cool. I liked this. I played Ninjala. I forget what it's called. But it's just like a free-to-play arena battler like Splatoon. Like, Nintendo doesn't really do new IPs often, so I'm like happy to see a Ninjala 2. And it's like an open world action game too. Like, movement looks fun.
You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons.
I don't think that the combat looks very good, and I don't think that the I doubt that the story is going to be very good, because it's like more kiddie, you know. But I hope that this does really well. I won't be buying it myself because I didn't like love Ninjala, but other channels like TL Baker did get really into Ninjala.
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch Online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2.
It's like a little free fun thing. That was from today until the end of summer, basically.
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC.
So as a reminder, you can do the DK Challenge. Maybe I'll do a stream for that.
Is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins.
Never got DK Bonanza.
Question blocks and more.
It would probably be fun.
Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Brothers twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves, with the first wave beginning later today.
Good luck on the story, Death by Time.
Creators of Vampire Survivors.
I really enjoyed Vampire Survivors. There was a demo for it where you could just like play it for free for like a week. It's really addictive. I really enjoyed it. I think I got more than halfway through the game. Like as far as like unlocking all the stuff and getting the achievements in the game. But you know, it's the type of game that you would only really play for a month, so like it's not really worth the price that it currently is at. I think this is pretty cool though. But I feel like this should be a free thing, like the Tetris 99 or the F-Zero 99. Like they should just do like a Vampire Survivors 99. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. I think that, I mean, it's awful to say that I think that free is a good price for the Vampire Survivors type game, but I've never watched JJK. I'll probably eventually do it. I just finished My Hero Academia like 2 months ago, and I'm currently going through Frieren, and ReZero Season 4 came out like sometime in the past year, so I'm going to rewatch all of ReZero at some point. But me watching any show is really slow because I like you know, wake up at 7. Then my daughter wakes up at like 7:30, so I don't really have that much time there. That's when I do my Star Rail dailies. Then you know, take care of her and work all day, and then at like 9 o'clock she goes to bed, and then maybe I watch something with my wife, and then I get to play video games or stream until like 1 a.m. So my day's already kind of full. I would basically be giving up a stream day in order to watch anime. Lies of P has been out for forever, so but it's good that it's like got a complete edition on the Switch too. Not my type of game, but glad that it's available.
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante.
How did I like My Hero? I thought it was pretty good. It was like, I feel like My Hero was made by people that grew up on shonen battle anime and like didn't really get the point, because it was just like a lot more combat and like power systems and things like that, and not enough like, you know, power friendship or like, you know, persevering through struggles and things like that. Like they kind of got towards there at the end with Shigaraki and whatnot, but through most of the story it was just like, you know, shonen anime junk food.
I still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
I remember being interested in this. I think it's on my wish list, but you know, it's on the backlog. It's not even on like my to stream list. It's just like on my to buy eventually, because I do love skill trees. It reminds me of Dust and Elysian Tale, but with more effort.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second. With 4K
I'm probably going to end up
resolution
getting
and
Xenoblade Chronicles
Full HD.
and Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Switch 2. Actually, I already have Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm probably going to get Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on the Switch 2.
Not only that,
Especially with this fast travel mode.
but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second.
I'm probably not going to buy another copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 unless they have some sort of like upgrade
Waves of enemies in
thing
the third.
where I can just like pay maybe $5 or something like that.
Added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date.
Because my Xenoblade Chronicles 2 playthrough probably needs to be redone. Oh, there is an upgrade pack for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or Xenoblade Chronicles 1. What about for 2? Yeah, there's an upgrade pack in July. Okay. Well, I'll consider it.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added.
So many games I haven't finished.
Hope you'll check them out.
Yeah, tell me about it. I really need to like
A new story in the
start
Xenoblade
picking up
series
new
is about to
games
begin.
again.
Here are some early moments
I haven't done a new series on this channel since my daughter was born. It'll be almost 2 years. It will be 2 years in September.
水も火も風も世界を構成するその全ては大地を流れるアニマが
Like I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at all, even though I own it.
戦いを決するのはいつもアニマと
I haven't started Octopath Traveler 2. And then since then they came out with Octopath Traveler 0.
ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけ
I waste all my time playing Star Rail and Pokemon Unite.
あなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。今日の訓練は実戦を想定してのもの。
And there are all these games that I spent all this money on, and I just play these free games, right?
光の使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が贖われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
I'm now going to be 2 full Xenoblade games behind.
生の使命全てはアニマ
So I like really got to pick up the speed here.
あの場所に
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 took like 6 months of basically constantly playing it to finish the, because I had like what, 200 episodes or something like that.
兄上
And that was basically speedrunning. I only did like a handful of not mini games. I only did a handful of side quests along the way.
そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないことを。
I like that they're resetting again though. Xenoblade Genesis, so then the next game will be Xenoblade Genesis 2 and Xenoblade Genesis 3 or whatever. Rather than trying to continue with Xenoblade Chronicles.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told?
I still keep on wishing every year that they release Xenosaga, but I don't think that's ever going to happen because the original team that made those games like disbanded and they don't own the rights or anything like that.
Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles. There are 12 sports
I feel like games like these need to
all
be
with intuitive
included
motion controls. Let's go over
in
them.
the Switch, wherein it's like a tech demo for the Joy-Con controllers, you know.
In boxing.
But I'm probably just biased because Wii Sports
In table tennis.
was included in the with
in
the Wii.
archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis.
Like, you know, back in the day,
Set,
every console basically had one game to kind of showed off what it could do.
or give it a spin
Starting all the way
to
back with like the Nintendo Entertainment System having Duck Hunt
pass,
and
shoot to
Super
score
Mario
in
Bros.
basketball.
The
Adjust
Game
your
Boy
shot's
having
power,
Tetris
then
and so
swing
on.
your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling.
This is kind of interesting. I have no idea how they got
Glide
that
through the course
working
using mouse
because,
controls. In skateboarding.
you know, how does it know to do
Steer with
partial
handles
thumb
and
movements?
coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane.
I know for sure this will be very fun, but it's going to cost like $80, and I don't think it's
Plus,
$80
you can
fun.
warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character. Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I'll show you my backlog after
Nintendo
this
Switch Sports
presentation,
Resort is coming to
and that'll be
Nintendo
just on the
Switch
Switch.
2. We showed all the sports in
Maybe
the
I'll
game,
even
but since we have the opportunity,
swap
we'll
over the
try one of
PS5
new
and show
sports,
that backlog as
thumb
well.
wrestling.
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3
Oh, this
seconds,
is
and you'll win.
where the president does thumb wrestling on screen. Yeah, so you shake to break out. Okay, that makes sense.
It'll get bigger and stronger.
Okay, that makes sense.
You'll need this to claim.
You hold it down because okay, so you're at a disadvantage because they can like pin you if you hold it down.
Here's to a great thumb
But it
wrestling
gets
match.
stronger and bigger the longer you pull it down, so it's easier for them to
Just like
pin it,
this.
but also there's like a risk reward
Let's
to
have a good
it.
match.
How does it know to do partial
Oh,
stuff
got it
though?
right away. Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we both thumbs. Oh, go,
I
go,
have
go.
seen the Little Big Planet games.
Oh, they broke free.
Like I remember when they first released on the PS3.
No, wait. Whew. I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Ah, hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. It's fine.
This is the translator saying, "Let's go."
Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected. Ah, wait a minute. Ah, I lost. Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
There are a lot of announcements in this. I kind of forgot how many announcements there were.
An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten
Is this like a new game or is this old games being ported to the Switch? Because I played RuneScape as a, but even before I was a teenager, I think. When did RuneScape come out? That feels like a 2001 type of release era.
On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic.
I think that this would be like a great introductory game for anyone.
And build shelter. Then, step into battle. Forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th.
Yeah, oh wow, I was so spot on. RuneScape released January 2001.
For these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello
I was just going
Kitty
kind of based off
Partyland.
of the vibes and the
Join the party
graphics,
with over 40
and
character-themed mini-games
yeah, it was
and
perfect.
several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't think they
and
showed enough of
Nintendo
the
Switch
actual
October
games to
29th.
play. It probably would not be that fun. Although I've been surprised by like sillier looking games that ended up being fun.
Blast off for adventure across the
They already
Lilac system
showed off
with
this
Fox McCloud and his crew.
at some point. I don't remember where, but I already knew about this
For the
already.
fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
You guys can go play Star Fox 64 on the Switch 2 now.
Hope resonates within.
This right here, like as soon as they even said this, hope resonates within the crystals. Like capital C crystals is just like awakens me like a sleeper agent. And you got the Black Mage. I'm so ready for this.
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D.
Final Fantasy Resonance. That's gonna be a day one purchase for me.
This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation.
Oh jeez. That's definitely an early game party wipe.
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D.
Do you see they did like 99,999 damage to all allies?
This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the
boom. Party wipe. That's very Final Fantasy 2 of them. Normally the damage cap is 9,999, and he's doing 99,999, which is like the damage cap after you've broken the damage limit on Final Fantasy X.
brink of annihilation.
Oh, he hit it twice too. That's even funnier.
A knight of Branchelt must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas.
So, from what I understand, this is a single-player console version of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is a mobile game that was around for like 15 years. But they've changed the story so that it's like not based off of gacha, and they like you get all the characters for free and whatnot. So it was like the same story stuff, but just better and for console.
A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent
This actually looks really good
and an
as well.
all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing, other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about
Like this looks like it's funny. It has like little puzzles. It's like a little anti-capitalist secret message in it. I guess it's not so secret. They very explicitly talked about it just now in the trailer.
Launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Devolver does pretty good games.
Prepare for an all-new monster-filled adventure.
I feel like if I really tried to get into this game, I would enjoy it. I don't really like monster collecting, which is ironic because I love Pokemon.
Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it! Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all.
I think that so the issue is that there's too much with the monster collecting games. Like I want to get everything, and there's literally too much for me to actually do that. It's unhealthy. Like collecting everything and then fusing every combination of things to get everything in the list.
The Wizard World.
I had that issue with Breath of Fire too, because you could like fuse the souls together. This looks very Castlevania-y, but I remember there not being a Castlevania game on the list.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
Like even that character looks like a Belmont design.
Each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here. Worthy spirit.
From Software, Dusk's Bloods. I still need to play a From Software game. I have not done so yet. Like all these new, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, all that stuff. I haven't gotten into any of those yet.
Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure.
Single
Check out
player,
this
huh?
neat little
Okay.
place, the hideout ship out on the water.
I didn't know that it was single player. I thought it was like multiplayer co-op.
Musicians. And this scrappy individual, that's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get
Let's see
too
what
close,
combat's
they'll
like.
attack
So it's just
immediately.
regular Splatoon stuff.
The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone.
But you shouldn't go it alone.
That's where this comes in, the exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed.
This looks alright. I think that one nice thing about a game like this is that they probably have a lot more creative ideas for weapons that they could put in Splatoon, but they don't want to bother balancing them.
It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle.
I bet this is gonna be really good.
Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app, Nintendo.
I played Splatoons 1, 2, and 3. I probably put the most amount of time in Splatoon
Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's gonna be a
2,
special Splatfest in
but
Splatoon
I only
3.
ever got to like B minus or A minus rank, B plus A minus rank.
Look out for more info in the future.
Never got to S or S plus or X rank.
See ya.
It's really hard picking up multiple Forever games. I really try to limit myself to only one Forever game ever.
We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
Right, Deltarune, that's right. I still need to play Deltarune as well as Undertale. People really seem to enjoy it, so I want to see kind of for myself. Especially since they're like, this is the new generation of RPGs, like all the kids that grew up on these, this is going to be like the gold standard for them. And they're going to grow up in all the indie games in the future are going to be based off of these.
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the
This is
greatest
Metaphor.
faith of the citizenry
This game
shall
already
ascend to the
exists, but they're
throne
porting
and
it to the
crown
Switch
my
too.
right of king.
I hear it's one of like
This
the
is
best
United
RPGs ever
Kingdom of
made.
Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky.
I have it
the
on my
tournament for the
backlog.
throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans.
There's so much happening on screen right now.
And change the world in.
But I'm sure that once you get into the game and you start from the beginning, it all makes sense.
November 12th. Create, explore, survive. A dedicated Nintendo
The number
Switch 2
one video
version
game of all
Minecraft
time.
is on the way.
Not for me, but you know, it is the most sold, most downloaded, most played.
And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects.
Notice how there are almost no games releasing in November?
Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over. So you can
I haven't been paying attention to the release dates. We're also like pretty far from November.
Create next. Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
What was that game? I need to get into the Atelier games. It's like a whole franchise. I need to like pick one to start with. These are all games that are being ported. Metal Gear Solid Volume 2. Does this have Snake Eater? Rise of the Tomb Raider. Can't believe this is the 20-year anniversary. Is that even right? Tales of Ateria. The Tales games are really good. I played Tales of Symphonia. I also own Tales of Vesperia. GTA 6 in November. The last GTA I played was 4 because I didn't like it. I played 3 a lot, Vice City a lot, San Andreas a lot. Played 4, thought it was terrible, haven't played it since. Final Fantasy 14 on the Switch 2 is kind of crazy. I might have to pick that up.
The battle of light and darkness approaches. Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch
3
2.
collections of Kingdom Hearts games?
Disney and Pixar worlds.
What do you mean by that?
All sorts of magical allies and battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they
I've always wanted to play Kingdom Hearts.
If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2 October 8th. A bundle with all 3 compilations, Kingdom
It's probably going to be
Collection
like $200.
also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Switch 2 is like kind of really good. I would not expect Kingdom Hearts 4 to be able to run on it. So this is a very surprising announcement. But then again, they put Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Switch 2. I feel like this is kind of Microsoft and Sony's punishment for keeping the current console generation out for so long. Like, they're still, every time they make a PS5 game, they still retrofit it for PS4. And so because of that, like, Nintendo was able to catch up with the Switch 2, and they haven't even announced a PlayStation 6 yet, because no one owns a 5 yet. Xbox is not even trying to make consoles anymore.
Is our last announcement. Please take a look.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
This is Ocarina of Time. The one boy in the Kokiri Woods that doesn't have a fairy. This is going to be really good. Like, Ocarina of Time is already considered the best. It's not actually really considered the best. I think that there's an argument for Ocarina of Time versus Twilight Princess versus Breath of the Wild versus A Link to the Past. I think those are generally the top contenders. But the fact that Ocarina of Time is in the running when it's like the first 3D is crazy.
More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san.
Like, they're gonna redo Hyrule Field and it's not gonna be empty anymore.
Thank you,
They can redo all the side questing stuff
I'm Devin Pritchard,
with quest
after
markers
20
and
years at
whatnot.
Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game.
They get to
the
like
moment I pick up a controller,
redo the water
that's
temple.
when it all comes together. And for me, that's
I
what
mean,
games
I
have always been
went
about.
through it on
Those
stream
little moments that
live.
surprise
It was my
me
first time beating
and
the
allow
water
me to
temple
immerse myself
ever.
in different worlds.
Because I usually never
You
get
can
that
read about
far
a game,
in the
you can
game,
watch a
but
trailer, but nothing
apparently has
beats
a
seeing it
reputation
for
online for
yourself.
being
And that's
impossible
a big
to
part of
understand.
what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I
Are
hope
we
you
actually
find
gonna have
interesting.
that? No, we're not. Okay,
And
good.
if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live.
It is not.
Over to you, team.
Sunny's upset. Let me go take care of her for a little bit. I'll come back and give my closing thoughts on the direct. Okay, I'm back. So, I watched this while I was at work, and I had very positive feelings about the direct overall. Now that I've watched it back, I can see why people would be a little more upset at this, because it's like an hour long, right? And that's a lot of stuff to go over.
Shadowy sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
Went to go close the door. So for me, I don't really have an issue with just like ignoring things that I don't care about and then being happy for the things that I do care about. But I was noticing while we were watching just now that we got through like halfway through. I was also watching at like 1.5 speed as well at work. But we were like all the way halfway through and we hadn't gotten to any of the games that I actually put on the backlog from the presentation. But we still had half of the presentation to go.
It's a great...
So like, I could see it. I mean, me personally, like even, so there's a lot of games that I'm interested in that I'm not going to buy Because like I put 5 games on the backlog from this presentation. 5 is a lot, but I could have put even more on. Like Onimusha, I actually am interested in Onimusha, but I'm not going to buy an Onimusha game. Like the Rhythm Heaven was fine. Like this would be a good game to like have to try to play with my wife, but like there's no point in me buying this game as opposed to any other of the other games. Like I could buy Split Fiction instead. I already own Portal 2. Like there's not really a benefit of having this one versus something else, you know? So if I don't buy this one, eventually they're going to release some other game that is also like a co-op split screen game, you know? Not interested in any of these, nor Pocopia. Fire Emblem I'm interested in, I'm not going to buy it.
Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to
Ninjala 2, I'm interested in not buying it. Vampire Survivors, very fun, I'm not buying it. This JJK version. Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm buying them. Xenoblade Chronicles Genesis, the first game in the added to the backlog from here. We're gonna be able to see the backlog? Yes, we will. Also, if you join the Discord, I have the full back. It's not even the full backlog, just the backlog of games that I plan on streaming. I also have like backlog games that I don't plan on streaming.
Let's go.
RuneScape interested, not gonna buy. Just because I played RuneScape growing up. Star Fox 64 interested and will buy. Did not add that to the backlog though. That probably will just be a local thing, like a off-stream thing. This one looked interesting as well. I wanted to know like this underlying plot. And then there's like all this rapid fire stuff in here at the end. And then like Final Fantasy Resonance was huge as well as an announcement. Final Fantasy 14 on the Switch 2, also big announcement. Oh, it's in the future game streaming topic, or yeah, topic within this channel. So if you go to the games that I actually have here on the Switch, right? I have not beaten Galaxy or Sunshine. There's all sorts of games hidden in the Sega Genesis that I would play on stream. The Castlevania Dominus Collection, I've been playing those off stream, but I do want to also stream them. I beat and 100%ed Echoes of Wisdom, but it was like while my daughter was recently born, so no one saw any of my gameplay. I might stream that. It's been a long time and I've forgotten a lot of the stuff, so maybe that could be fun. There are a couple of Game Boy Advance games, not too many of them. I don't actually own Vampire Survivors. Diofield Chronicles, I actually own on the PS5. Apparently I've played enough for this to be at the top of the list. Castlevania Collection, probably not going to play any of that, honestly. Oh yeah, actually, never mind. I own it here on the Switch. So the Castlevania Advance Collection is like 5 games. I want to stream all of them. Diofield Chronicles, Xenoblade Chronicles X, that's like 200 hours right there. Hollow Knight, that's like another like 60. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Persona 5 Tactica apparently is a game that takes place after Persona 5 Royale. So I need to play Persona 5 first, and then play Persona 5 Tactica. Princess Peach Showtime I'm going to stream. I've already did my Octopath Traveler playthrough. But I have to go through Octopath Traveler 2. Octopath Traveler 0 has been released since then as well. Disgaea 7, I plan on streaming that. Tales of Symphonia, plan on streaming that. Super Mario RPG, plan on streaming that. Xenoblade Chronicles, that's like 300 hours right there. Live Alive, that's like another 50. Final Fantasies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna play all of those. Advanced Wars 1, I plan on streaming. Advanced Wars 2, I've never played. Knights of the Old Republic 2, I plan on streaming. Which means maybe I'll do also Knights of the Old Republic 1. AI the Salmon Files, I'm going to play off stream probably. Balin Wonderland, I want to stream. Chrono Cross, I want to stream. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country, I finally bought that. After I've done my Xenoblade Chronicles 2 playthrough. Metroid Dread. I want to finish Super and Fusion before starting Dread. Those are in the N64 and Game Boy Advanced pockets. Ys 8. World of Final Fantasy Maxima, Blossom Tales, Lego DC Super Villains. I'll think about whether I got these because they were really cheap. Like it was like $5 for all 3 games or something crazy like that. It was a very popular game when I was growing up, like in high school. But I never played it, so I don't know if it's good. I'll probably stream Valkyria Chronicles 4, but I won't stream Valkyria Chronicles. Or one or the other. I haven't decided yet. I'll think about it. I have Romancing Sagas 2 and 3, but not the original. Here's Onimusha, the original game for the PS2 that's been remade. Ninjala, I played a couple of hours of it. It's whatever. Ni no Kuni, Lost Sphere, I Am Setsuna. I do want to play both Final Fantasy 15 on the PS5 and also Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition on the Switch. Child of Light I've played before, but I want to stream that. And I already finished 9, but I still have to do 7 on stream as well. A little more organized. Here are my RPGs. I actually also own Bravely Default 1. It's still in its packaging. I have finished my Bravely Default 2 playthrough already on stream. So I streamed Oninaki, Triangle Strategy, Octopath Traveler, Tactics Ogre, Bravely Default 2. I started I Am Setsuna but never finished. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already did 8, 9, and 10, but I haven't done 10-2. I also did 12. Final Fantasy 13 is trapped on the Xbox 360. I do have an Xbox 360 and Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 and Lightning Returns, so I probably will try to play that at some point. I don't have Miitopia. No, I don't. I started Crystal Chronicles, but never finished it. Probably never will. Star Ocean I played. I think I've almost beaten that game, but it's all been off stream. I played a lot of Disgaea 5, probably like 400 hours of it. But I will stream Disgaea 7, I think. I play Shining Resonance Refrain when I'm on an airplane. Xenoblade Chronicles. I still need to get Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for the Switch 2 edition, and then get X, and then play through that and X and 2 Torna and 3. And I think actually I need to add Xenoblade Chronicles 2 here. I guess I never put it in the console. Diefield needs to be on here as well. So I'm actually missing some because I've recently bought more games. Idea Factory. This is actually sorted by publisher because I'm insane. Okay. It can go after Sega, I think, but before Ubisoft. No, I should probably go at the end. I think it's fine where it is. All the indies can go at the end here. Yeah. Am I going to get the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes on the Switch? I don't think I'm going to. I've bought Gen 1 so many times. Like, I bought Pokemon Red and Blue twice, and Yellow, and I got Fire... No, I didn't get Fire Red. I got Leaf Green, and I got Let's Go Eevee. Like, ironically, I think that if they had just released Pokemon Red and Blue as for $5 with integration with Pokemon Home, I would totally just be down. Because I'd rather play Pokemon Red and Blue than Fire Red and Leaf Green, honestly. There are more interesting things you can do in Gen 1 because of its terrible coding and all the bugs that are in it. Like, you can do Missing No Glitch, you can do like a Catch a Mew glitch, or you can spawn a Mew in. You can exploit the Badge Boost glitch. You can like trick Elite Four members into like only using attacks that won't do any damage to you. Like, there's just so much interesting stuff with the brokenness that is Red and Blue that you just don't get with Fire Red and Leaf Green. And also, Fire Red and Leaf Green are old enough that they're like not good still. Like, they're bad and also uninteresting because they still have the natures and they still have the abilities. But there's no quick way to EV train. There's no like Battle Frontier type thing. There's no, you know, raids or multiplayer things to do. The version exclusives are what got me stumped on one of the games? What do you mean by that? Like, I'll probably get Pokemon Wind version when that comes out. Like, the new Pokemon game looks really good. So that's worth getting. But probably not Fire Red Leaf Green. The version exclusive Pokemon? But yeah, they're always version exclusive Pokemon. But what do you mean by it stumped you? Like, you didn't know that there were version exclusives? You like are still trying to get the version exclusives? Oh, wait. Oh no, I logged in yesterday without claiming stuff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, CGP was actually in chat earlier. Wonder if they're actually online playing Unite. I'm not gonna have time to do all this stuff tomorrow, so I'm just gonna claim all the rewards tonight. Normally I'll do this off stream, but I think that things have winded down. We've gone over the direct. I'm very excited generally. Like I can list the things that I added from the direct to the backlog. So I'll be having Xenoblade Genesis, Final Fantasy Resonance, Metaphor, ReFantasio, Kingdom Hearts 1, and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Play as Greninja, okay. Greninja Moltres. I don't think I own Moltres. Maybe I do. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be more expensive. I mean, I think this is an unpopular opinion to have, but video games have been traditionally more expensive than they are right now, even with the new $80 price tags or whatever. Because if you account for inflation, the Nintendo Entertainment System was actually the most expensive. Because the price that it was at back then, even though it was like the number of dollars is cheap, people didn't have as much money back then in general. So it was actually like relatively a large portion of someone's income to buy video games back then. there weren't that many of them, so it was like kind of whatever. But and then the prices don't really change for video games. Like it took a really long time for them to get from like 40 to 50, and from 50 to 60. And they were only $70 for a very short amount of time. Now they're getting up to $80. But I think that, I think that it's still a relatively cheap hobby. Because when I play video games, like when I buy a $60 game, I'm playing it for like 1,000 hours, you know? Okay, so here's a Greninja, so I need to just play as Moltres. Pokemon Unite is one of the only Pokemon games I've ever played. I think that's reasonable. I do have Moltres, wonderful. Going to Florida in a few days to go to Nintendo Land. How interesting. I'll actually be going to Florida pretty soon. I won't be at Nintendo Land. I'll be at Disney World. And I'm leaving on the 20th to go there. I have tried Champions. I'll probably play it a little bit more when it comes out on mobile. But like, I'm not going to come downstairs and boot up my Switch to play a mobile game, you know? I say as I'm playing Pokemon Unite. th of this month, huh? It's pretty soon. We get enough score, then they will surrender. Go. love solo challenge mode. It's great for event grinders like me. Phalanx. And Phalanx and Serena. Here's Serena, but I have to play as Dodrio, so no Phalanx. I have to play as Comfey for this one, I know for sure. Phalanx and Serena. Here's a Serena, but I have to play as an attacker. So close. I haven't gone very far, I just played a bit to get some life support for Typhlosion. I like it. Okay, so I play as Phalanx here and I get both rewards. Assuming that I have Phalanx. I think I do though. I have no idea what I'm doing here with this. Some example sets here. I fell asleep watching Nintendo. And now you're awake watching Unite. It was a long presentation. It was a whole hour. That's funny. Ponch is literally a Pokemon Unite sleeper agent. bot matches. I need to play this out, actually. Yeah, it's probably just using your Switch's internal clock. It is a farming game after all. Not sure what's going on here. This is why Lucario beats Phalanx so badly. die here. Oh. Got me with the Dura. Maybe I'll sneak into Legends off stream. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think that I snuck onto Legends off stream. I think I recorded it because I wasn't sure how it was going to go. And I'm pretty sure that I like dropped from 997 down to like 700 or something like that. And then climbed back up. That would be a really bad time to be playing Phalanx, because everything's AoE damage now. Which means that, like, instead of taking less damage, you're just taking more. Am I able to jump over this wall? I am, just barely. You saw the very beginning, that was the first announcement. Oh no. That was the Rhythm Heaven RPG thing. No, we didn't get enough and they didn't surrender. Should have killed them. Now I have to wait out the next minute. Yeah, they're trying to really put you to sleep, huh? I would not mind if Phalanx were like actually broken against single target damage and completely useless against AoE damage. Like in the same way that Caesar is like really good against melees, but like really bad against like magic damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Because basically hitting one of the soldiers is like 90% of the damage is reduced. So you're only doing 1/10 of the damage you should be doing if you hit one of the mini guys. So he's kind of broken against single target attacks. You just turn your back to them and they don't do any damage. But then if you get hit by AoE damage, then 4 of your little guys are getting that 10%, so that's like 40%. And then you're getting like 80%, so that's actually 120% if you add it all up. So you take more damage from an attack that hits all of you. I know I said magic damage because I'm like was focused on the game, even though it was just a bot match. Yeah, special attack damage. Going through my RPG backlogs got me thinking about RPGs. I don't think that's a thing. I've never heard of any account ever resetting. As long as you have the right email address, it should, like as long as you have the right email address, it should just go back to what it was. You also need to make sure that you have the right server selected, because even with the same email address, like if I use my email address and then I choose Asia server, then that's a completely new profile compared to me using my email address and using the North American server. Alright, this is the last one. Meowth and... oh, just Meowth. Okay. That's really easy then. I remember having a Unite account with 0 fair play points. How is that possible? Did you try to... you must have tried to do that. Because, like, if you look at the thing, you're not even allowed to play with humans at that far down. Like, you're banned from playing casual battles once you're at 59 fair play points. Which means that you have to start AFKing against bots even, to the degree that the game detects it. When will Unite do something with fashion tickets? Probably never. Like, I don't... what would be the benefit for Unite as a company, or Timmy, to add hollowware? Like, maybe if they were like, okay, well, this hollowware is now 5 years old. Here you can have it with fashion tickets. Yeah, you are forced into bot matches. Because you're banned from ranked, you're banned from casual. Therefore, you can only play against bot matches when you're below 60 fair play points. But then, so that's when you're at 59 points, fair play points. You're forced to play bot matches. From there, you then have to keep on AFKing in the bot matches in order to get down to 0. I have 2 accounts. They both use the same Gmail. Yeah, they're probably on different servers. So there's a North America server, an Asia server, a European server, and a Oceania server. I think there are 4 servers in the... it might be just Asia, Europe, and North America. No, not the same servers. That's what I'm saying. If you have the same Gmail account and you play on 2 different servers, that's 2 different IDs. I've had 3 accounts on Unite and low fair play points. 2 accounts, same Gmail, same server. Did you sign up for one using like the use Google account and one using your actual just your Gmail and ID or use ID email account and password? It's like it could be that your Hoyoverse account uses one thing and then you can log in using Google as another. Alright, we're all caught up on missions here. I don't think I have enough time to get this. I'm just gonna use this for that. Use this for that. Now I can go into the store and buy some more item enhancers and then level something else up. That's what all this is for. I remember losing so many Pokemon Go accounts. It's really not that hard. You use your one email address and then you connect it. You click the verify this is me and you never lose it again. 317 is enough for one level up. What are we gonna use it on? Shell Bell, Focus Band, EXP Share, Big Root. Probably get some Big Root, right? Some EXP Share, Buddy Barrier. I should probably do Buddy Barrier, honestly. So next up we have Shell Bell followed by Buddy Barrier, and then we'll go probably to all the HP things. So Big Root, Drain Crown, EXP Share, Assault Vest, Rocky Helmet, Leftovers, Aos Cookie, Score Shield, and then we'll probably do Flat Attack after that, and followed by Flat Defense. I don't remember how many accounts I have on Unite. One thing I know is I abandoned them all. Experiment with the Vanguard Bell on Gengar and Meowth, and it's not recommended. Yeah, I would agree with that. Because it's only 10% of your max HP, and you have low max HP, and it only hits when you stun somebody. And when you're playing as Gengar, you should stun them while you're at full HP. Also, because of Dream Eater actually heals you anyway, this like you're really wasting an item slot. Like even something at Big Root, which is 20% more HP recovery, is probably a waste. Alright, Big Yoshi's about to give the special sauce here. What you got for us? Just a few more days. Just one more week. And I'll have Meganium. I'm mostly just waiting for Big Yoshi's comment here, and then As we sign off, it's midnight 30. I don't know. Someone like me, I really enjoy progression. Like I like unlocking all the things. Like I bought everything that you can get for for tickets out of the store, even though I don't use any of the outfits. Right? I got all of the emblems, bronze, silver, and gold. Yeah, I hunt achievements and like unlocked all the emblem pages and whatnot. I just like having a complete account. Like on Kirby Air Riders, I'm not really streaming it, but I play it from time to time. I've completed all the achievements for Air Ride and a number of achievements for Top Ride. I'm almost done with Top Ride, and about half for City Trial. Like, the idea of just like starting all over again, it's not really my style. I just really enjoy, having a complete file. That's actually kind of the thing I like about gacha games in general, is that you choose what you want and then you kind of just make them as good as possible, which is why I'm always grinding my relics. I actually have like a top 10 global Hysilins. I'm top 100 global Jing Yuan. Like top 1000 Cyrene. Just because I just keep on farming and farming and farming. I said play Player because I don't want to play Player. Didn't have time to put on Shadow Sneak. Oh, it's really late. Yeah, it's pretty late. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a completionist in me. That's why I gravitate towards RPGs and try to avoid games like Animal Crossing where there's too much to collect, because I'll get kind of obsessed with it. Yeah, I like having just one super account in general. Time to set an alarm for 10 a.m. so I don't wake up near 1 p.m. It's not that late for you. Like, why would you sleep for like 13 hours? What time is it for you? Technically, I took a nap already today. I left work at 4:45 because I was kind of over it, and I napped until like 7. It was kind of bad because Sunny was pretty hungry, so I had to make her a little snack right after that, while the missus was still making dinner. But it was a necessary nap because I was up until like 2:33 yesterday. So I'm good. I'm ready to hit the hay, get well rested. I don't like sleeping my morning away. But you said you set an alarm for 10 a.m. I guess I wake up at 7 nowadays. Like, I used to wake up maybe at like... I used to wake up at 10, and that was like my normal day, I guess. But now I have to wake up at 7 so that I can get all the me time out of the way before Sunny wakes up. By the time 10 a.m. rolls around, you've like missed breakfast. Like most stores that give you like breakfast options and lunch options, they stop giving you breakfast options at 10:30. At my job, the coffee carts will shut down at 10. Well, some of them will shut down at 10. Some of them are like all day or until 2. But so like I've always considered 10 a.m. kind of like the cutoff. And it's like, well, now you're kind of like in that midday area. Because if you think about it, from like 7 to noon is 5 hours, and going from noon to 5 is another 5 hours, and that's like when people try to get off of work, right? So that's like right there in the middle. So that little chunk of 4 hours in between, like 11 or so to 2, is like all afternoon, like midday, and then like that 7 or 8 to 11 is morning, and then that 2 until 5 is like waiting for the day to end, and then you go home, and then you got like that little 5 to 8 time which you're spending with the family, and then it's time for bedtime routines, and then you got that 8:30/9 until midnight to do the gaming. Life just gets so structured when you grow up. So definitely take it slow, enjoy it while you can, while you're young. On that note, I need to go to bed so that I'm not a zombie in the morning. But if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for checking out the direct with me, going over the backlog, watching me fight some bots. I'll be back. So tomorrow I probably won't stream. I'll probably just hang out with family. Friday, probably Unite. And then Saturday will either be Star Rail or Triangle Strategy. And then Sunday will be the opposite, whichever one I didn't do on Saturday. And then we'll be back to playing Pokemon Unite through most of next week. And then the week after that, I have vacation. I'll be in Florida. So I'll give more details as we get closer. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. And goodbye.